Today we're going to learn how to install a 3.5 millimeter ear jack retro kit on a ROUX helmet. When you get your retro kit, you're going to get your 3.5 millimeter jack assembly with the cable and connections. You're going to get two different Velcro tabs, two male-to-male pins, and two pieces of heat shrink. Now, on the helmet, the radio connector is on the left side. However, inside the helmet, on the opposite side, there is a provision inside the helmet where you can plug this in. To get to it, you must first undo the fastener, pull out that section of the release system, and very carefully pop out the cheek pad. Make sure that you're not too brutal when you're doing this so you don't crack the EPS foam. So you have to be very careful when you do this part. Inside the helmet, sometimes you will see that the cable is just lying right on the side here. Sometimes you can't see it because it's behind the EPS. So you just have to tug on this a little bit, and then, oh, there I see it. And there are my connections. So again, sometimes they're hidden back inside the EPS and you have to dig for it, but you're going to find these connections in this area of the helmet, which has a green and a black connection, black wire connections. Once you have located that, you can see that there's a flat area right here. See this flat area, and there's one of the Coolx hoses. You're going to take the positive Velcro, peel the backing off of it, and you want to stick that right on that flat area, but you want to be above where the hose is. You do not want to go over top of the hose because then you will end up pinching the hose. So you want to go above the hose and stick that down. Once you have that done, you have to take the negative side of the Velcro, peel the backing off of that. You want to set your ear jack right in the middle of the Velcro, like so. Fold that over and perfectly line up the tab so that it glues together. So you end up with this. Okay, once you have that done, you want to slip your pieces of heat shrink on the connections. Take your male-to-male pins and insert them like so, and then insert them on here. The white wire goes to the black one on here, and the red wire here goes to the green one over here. Slide your heat shrink up over both pieces, and with a heat gun, or if you don't have a heat gun, you can use a cigarette lighter. You want to shrink the heat shrink. Then you want to make sure that this is completely out of the way of anything else. So I like to run it behind the chin strap, so it's over top of the chin strap. Then I also like putting this ear jack facing backwards so that when you're going down, when you're driving, if you go to do your belts, you don't by mistake unplug the earplug. If it's going forward, your thumb could catch the cable in the earplugs and unplug it. But if it's backwards, if your thumb catches the cable, it'll just push it back in instead of pulling it out. You want to line this up to the edge of the helmet and Velcro the Velcro tab inside, just like so. Take these wires and just stuff them up towards the face of the helmet so that they're out of the way. And then you have to put the EPS back in place. Again, very careful that you don't pinch anything, and very careful that you don't crack the EPS. So I like to line up the front first to make sure that all the hoses are lined up properly, and then very carefully in the back, you just squeeze down until it pops into place. Pull on this tight, so make sure you got it all the way out. Reinsert the tab for your release system and hook that up. And that's it. Now you have an ear jack connection mounted on the opposite side of the radio, and you can run earplugs as well as the speakers that are inside. If you decide that you don't want the speakers to work at the same time as the earplugs, it's very simple. Again, you just pull your release tab out. The speaker pods are on Velcro. You can just unvelcro them. And there's a quick disconnect. Inside, you just pull it off. Just disconnect it. You can put it, either take them out completely, or you can leave them inside for noise canceling, unhooked, and they won't play. But most people like to leave them both hooked up so that it's nice and loud, and that way you can hear perfectly what's being said. And that's it.